All right, how you doing, YouTube? This video I'm going to cover the song "Carry On" and "Questions" by Crosby, Stills, Nash. This was one of their favorite tunes in the 70s. It really was a combination of two songs, "Carry On" and "Questions." Each has its own little strum and a vibe, and they're a great team of songs, a duo of songs. So the guitar itself is in drop D tuning, so I've tuned down the low E string to match the D string. They're one octave difference. And that gives you a drone sound, a low D drone sound that is important in this song, I think. It also helps when you play the bass this bass riff as you go into the second song, "Questions." So this guitar also has a little bit of tremolo on it, give it a little bit of a 70s, early 70s sound. So let me go ahead and start out showing you how to helping you to remember how the song sounds, and we will then examine each part, dissect each part. Give you a sense of how that song sounds. Let me explain this song. It's fairly straightforward. This song, "Carry On," the first part of this song. Essentially, you're establishing a strumming vibe, a beat, by starting in the D position, just the first position D. And then what you're going to do is you're going to hammer on with your little finger to get the distinctive sound. So you're hammering on the 3rd fret of the high E string, giving you the suspended 4th. Okay? The chords to the verse themselves, and there's 3 verses in this song. There's no chorus or anything. It's C, one morning, G, I woke up and I knew you were gone. Back to this song, back to the D suspended 4th. The G, because you're in drop D tuning, I recommend that you use this G, which is the G in drop D tuning. You're covering essentially the 5th fret at the drop D, the A, and the D. You can do some other C or other Gs. They don't sound as good. Some of them, you might throw them in for a mix. Okay, that's pretty much how you play the verse. There's 3 verses of that, so let me do the second verse. Actually, let me do the 3rd verse, and then we'll talk about the acappella section of this song and how it goes into the next song, which is "Questions." So. Carry On, there's an acappella section, and it's the lead into the next song. And it's normally played without any instruments at all. And there are some implied chords, and I'll talk about those in a second. But it's basically, carry on, love is coming to us all. Now the implied chords, and you can play it with the chords, I think it sounds okay too. It's D, carry on, that's A minor. Love, that's G, is coming. Love, that's G, is coming to us all. That's a D again. Okay? And that's when you start getting into the second song. You have to establish a new strumming riff. And that's one of the advantages of having tuned it down to D tuning, is that you can now do the bass line, which establishes the second song. I'll play it first and then I'll explain it. The bass riff, it's basically played 2 strings at a time. You're basically going to be going from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret. So you're going from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret on the drop D. And then you jump up to the A and then the next D, the 4th string D, and you're doing the same thing. The 3rd fret to the 5th fret. So it's open, 3rd, 5th, open on the A and the D, the next string, the 5th string and the 4th string. And then you do the same thing, 3rd fret. And then the 5th fret. So you're establishing a beat. I think the bass normally plays this. You get into the verse itself, and it starts out on a D. Where are you going now? To an A minor. Now my love. See? Where will you be tomorrow? That's an F. Back to a C, and these are the same chords. Will you bring me happiness? A minor. Will you bring me sorrow? D. Are the questions of 1,000 C. A minor. Dream. Same thing. D, C, A minor to G. Same thing. Lover, can you talk to me? Now you're going to go back into that intro riff again. In the original recording, they have a wah, a guitar playing sort of a wah fill, and it really does add something to this. I don't have any wah on this, and I'm not going to play the solo part of it, but that would be a good add-on if you're playing this song in a gig type setting. Have someone playing wah. Okay, so let me go ahead and play the last verse of Questions, and you'll see how the song ends. Basically, the song ends playing this riff, this bass riff. So, girl, when I was on my own, chasing you down, but the thing that made you on, trying to distance the way around, questions of 8,000 dreams, what she could do and what she could see, love again to have. And you basically fade out on this. Okay. All right. That's pretty much how you play the song "Carry On" in Questions by Crosby, Stills and Nash. It's a very playable solo acoustic song. Obviously, was written and played on acoustic guitars, but as before, if you have any questions about this tutorial or tabs or exactly how I play this, just leave me a comment or a question at my YouTube channel and I will get back to you. As always, have a great day and we'll see you later.